Okay, so for anyone out there who's got the 2012 Fiat multi-air system, it may be 2012, 2013 models, and you had your shifter cable, your shifter knob may not be able to move out of the neutral position. So probably more than likely what's happened is that the bushing on the shifter cable, which is located here, is made of plastic and it's probably busted. You can open your hood and look in front of the battery that sits here and probably see this plastic piece of the cable sticking out about in this position. I was driving my car, I put it in reverse, backed up, went to put it in drive, and the stick shift would not move out of neutral. So upon towing the car home and doing some research, I found out that this is a common problem that breaks. They'll try to sell you the entire shifter cable from the dealership. There is a part number, a Mopar part that you can, I will put a picture in a post and a link of this video, or you can order this directly from the Fiat dealership, but no telling how long it will take to go get. So I went up to AutoZone and I found a part made from a company called Dorman. It's in the repair parts section, part number 14073. I'll put a picture and a link in the description. It's a $15.99 piece. It comes with just a single white plastic bushing. It's made for GM vehicles, and a little E-clamp that fits on the back. And so what I did was I removed this bolt that holds the shifter arm onto the assembly, and I removed the bolt, the pink bolt there, or the bolt that's got pink paint on it. I removed that holds the plastic piece onto the shifter cable so that I could do a dry fit first to make sure that was going to fit on there securely. Once I found out it did, I went ahead and installed the plastic bushing onto the metal shifter arm, reinstalled it onto the car, put the plastic piece back on the shifter cable, and then I was able to set that down there and push the E-clamp on that holds it on, and it's on there nice and secure. Only problem about the shifter cable assembly, if it goes out on you, is you will have to remove your battery first. Then you will have to remove your battery housing, which holds the ECU or ECM, whatever they call that. The computer for the car is attached to this battery housing, and they also use this battery housing as a wiring harness for all of these cables here that you see. So you may have to cut some of those. I was able to push some and back them out of the holes on the battery holder. Some of them I may be able to reuse, the ones I was able to push out. Other ones I'm just going to put a zip tie through there to hold these cables out of the way. It holds this one, I believe this one here, this main one here for the computer that goes to the car. I mean, there's a bunch of them. So, and there's only there's 3 bolts, I believe, that hold on this battery holder. There's other videos on YouTube on how to take your battery off and how to remove that holder, so I didn't want to include that in this video. I just wanted to include the part that I was able to find to get to work, because without ordering that from the dealership, there's no other videos that I could find on YouTube for an actual part that you could go buy for a bushing, or what they call a collet, to fit in that hole there that would work. So I bought 2. This one worked. I took the other one back, and this one went on within like 5 seconds. So, and it's not going to come off of there. So I'm about to put everything back together. Once I do, I'll get in the car, make a short video, and see how it starts up to show you that it works. Another thing is, if you take this off, it's on a sliding scale, I guess, so you can adjust it all the way forward. The shifter arm being all the way forward like this in this position, I believe, is park. So that, since that's what it's in now, that's where I pushed the position. So hopefully that doesn't cause a problem when I go to start the car up. I don't believe it will, but doing the little trick that I found where you stick a screwdriver in the side of the console to move the stick shift didn't do anything for me. I was able to move the stick shift, but since this was broke, it wasn't actually shifting the gear on the engine, so it wasn't doing shit. So I'll show you that as well on a small second video that I'll add to this. But I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together right now. Alright, so everything's put back together. You know, you got your computer reconnected. There were 3 bolts holding that battery holder on, the front one, and then there's 2 side ones here. You put your battery back on. So let's see, make sure it starts and shifts. One other thing is, if you're going to have to do this, make sure you don't put your key in the ignition while the battery's out, because you won't be able to get the key back out. And you don't want to leave your car with the key in it overnight, even though you don't have a battery in it. So I'll have to reset the timer or the clock and everything. So it shifts. I guess I'll take it around the block to make sure it's gonna drive right. Everything seems to be good, guys. So, Dorman part 14073, shifter cable bushing for the Fiat 500 POP, year 2012 to 2013, and it may work for other years. In case you guys are looking for that bushing or collet that seems to break very often. $15.99 part at AutoZone, and they have it at O'Reilly's as well. Alright, thanks for watching the video. Hope this helped you guys. So back when this when the stick shift would no longer move, I looked up on YouTube. On the side here, there's a little plastic cap that looks like that. You pull it out, and you can take something like what I had in the car was this pin. You can put it in there, and it will depress a little pin or a knob or something that will allow you to move your shifter knob from a stuck position. So if your shifter cable is not broke and your shifter knob is just the only thing that's stuck, go ahead, remove that little plastic cap, find something that'll go in that hole, and you'll feel it depress on something like a little lever in there, and that'll allow you to move your shifter cable. But if your bushing or your collet is broke, you'll have to do what I just showed you.